Okay, the next task is to, now that I've got this group head gasket on, group head to boiler gasket, is to take the fill tube and put it down. It goes inside this opening, and there's a threaded hole that's the same exact size down inside. But in theory, I'm going to be taking this off, but I don't want to. You want to put some Teflon tape on this fill tube, and the reason why you want to put Teflon tape here is because if you don't have a tight seal here, you'll get leakage inside, and it won't be able to suction the water up the way that it should. So again, I just put, I get it started. I've got one turn on it. I'm going to put 3 turns on this. Eventually, this will go into the bong isolator, and we'll have to probably put new Teflon tape on it then. 3 turns, nice and tight. Pull it off, and then take, because this is a 1/2 inch tape, and really all we want's a 1/4 inch on here. We have to cut off the remainder here of the Teflon tape so it doesn't clog the hole. And you get little bits and pieces here that you don't want inside your water, inside your coffee, so you want to get them off and tighten it all down. Make sure everything's, you can see on here as I've done this, I've embedded this Teflon tape into the threads. Take your group head, make sure you get this started so that it's started properly. The other thing that I like to put Teflon tape on here is that sometimes these don't want to just go down and face, they should be facing down to 90, so they're pulling water up. This one's actually, I remember now, had turn going past 90, so by putting Teflon tape on here, it allows us to make it secure facing down. And so we still got the gasket here. It's good to notice. Put the group head in place. Couple screws. Get this one started. Enough to hold it in place. I don't know if you remember, we did have some water leakage on this group head to boiler before. Well, we had several leakages, but and also we even had one on the top up here of the piston rod. So these are, I like hand threading them just so that I make sure they go in properly. And tighten both sides down, snug them a little bit. You want to get the group head facing straight down. You don't want it at an angle. I usually just push it down on top of the holes. That does a fairly good job. You can put a level on it if you want to. Since this is going to come back off, I'm not going to mess with it right now. Okay, so I got that one snugged. You do not want to break off these bolts. Okay, if you break off these bolts, then you have to get in here and take off the broken part out of the boiler itself. It is a pain in the butt. I've never done it, but I've seen other people have done it. So just get a little bit of tighten so that we embedded that gasket and everything's in place. And as we did before, portafilter fits nice, 49 millimeter portafilter.